Well, hello, you lucky people. Um, I've really got to put some music to that. I've got to do a new intro to this channel. I've got the lover Andrea and Robin up here with me.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I thought that my tablet wasn't working or something. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, I've got to put some music on there. That's hi, Donny. How are you, sweetheart? We're back. Hopefully for good. So obviously I've you have to excuse me because I keep coughing. Hi, Natasha. How are you, sweetheart? Uh, Thank you, Natasha. You're good, Donny. Oh, that's good. I've missed so many of you, really. It's been such a long time. I know I went live the other day on here, but you know, I've got the girls sort of pushing me as well to get back on it. We're red twins, yay! I am liking the red, I must admit. But yeah, hubby said he prefers it sort of more like an Albany colour, but I like it this colour. I like it. Fiery red. Or Coke red. Coke red, nearly. Um, but yeah, so
You're a Coke head.
I'm a Coke head, yeah, Coca-Cola head, yeah.
Cokehead.
I'm not sure whether the girls want to, whether Jackie and that's going to come on over. I know Jackie's probably looking after our little princess, bless her. Um, um, um,
And
and
That's my thought process today. I'm taking a while to boot up, you know. Brain's not working yet.
well, you know what they say. You need some ever ready batteries in you.
I could use those. I didn't have coffee this morning, so that's probably the problem.
Oh, geez, no
oh
coffee.
no, hold on to your butts.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I know I went live the other day. Um, that was sort of a spur of the moment thing. Hi, Jackie. Oh, she's working at the top of the hour. Okay, sweetheart. Well, I was going to, you know, we all know that Julie, small town Jewel, did pass away in November. We've sort of kept it under our hats, so to speak, mainly because I haven't been live on here anyway, and obviously a lot of you that came to this channel knew Small Town Jewel from this channel, not my other channel. But we didn't want to say anything beforehand because, you know, there was sort of bad blood there, but I've sort of spoke to the girls and what have you, and yeah, we just want to send Julie and her family best wishes, and it is terribly sad that she did pass, but there's one thing that I'm sure we can all agree with, that she's now with her mum, who she loved absolutely dearly, and also with her little girl, her baby that she lost. So hopefully she's wherever they are all together, and living their best lives now out of pain, and in each other's arms, where inevitably they should be. Um, you know, Julie did have a talent for her sewing as well. She was quite crafty, and like I say, there was a bad breakup between us all, but it's never nice to really hear the death of somebody. And we did know she was ill, even though I was screaming it from the rooftop. There were certain things that we questioned towards the end, but we knew she was ill. She had the scars to prove that she had heart issues and what have you. But like I say, I mean, may she rest in peace with her mum and her baby, and let's hope that they're all happy where they are now. And I'm sure, I am 100% sure that I know she would definitely be happier where she is now, because she did miss her mum terribly, and baby Annie as well. So, rest in peace, Julie, and I hope you're in peace, in the peace that you deserved and needed in your short life. So, yeah, that's Julie Small Town Jewel. Anybody that's watching this or will be rewatching this, she did pass in November, and she's in peace now, which is the main thing. That's all anybody wants, is peace in this world, whether it comes in this world or the next world. We all want peace, and I'm so pleased that she will be happy where she is now. God bless her.
And she did love her animals very much.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're not sure what happened with her fur babies. And I did have that conversation with her once. I must say, I did have that conversation with her, because obviously she loved her fur babies to the moon and back. And I did recall saying to her once, well, if something does happen to you, what do we do with the fur babies? And we actually, and this is probably a bit gruesome, but I did talk to her about it, and because she didn't want them to go anywhere else. And we did actually discuss at one point that maybe it would be better for them to be put to sleep and go with her. So I don't know whether she actually made that, because I mean, she did agree with that, because obviously, I mean, they both had issues themselves, the cat and the dog.
The cat was diabetic, yeah.
Yeah. And her doggy was sort of getting on as well. So maybe that did happen. I don't know. The dog was blind, yeah. So I don't know whether she did put that in her will or what have you, because obviously I wasn't speaking to her at the end. But that would be a nice thought as well, that if they, if they did go with her as well. And sort of look back on pictures as well, because she took us to her mum's thing where they put mausoleum.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She took us there and showed us that, and she actually did already have on the plaque on her mum's grave. She already had her name engraved on there, and Annie, her little baby, because I'm pretty sure they would have taken Annie with her and put her in there with her as well. So she was very organised. So let's just say like that. She was very, very organised. All that had already been done. So, I'm hoping that maybe the animals did go with her as well. And if that is the case, then she'll be even more happier because she'll not only have her mum, her baby, and her fur babies with her as well. So, I hope that is what happened for her as well. She loved those animals, didn't she? She did love them babies. They were her favourite. They were her emotional support. They were everything to her.
They were her life,
They, they were, yeah. And obviously, her little doggy was a Yorkie as well. For the life of me, I can't remember what his name was.
It was adorable. My goodness.
I can't think what his name was now.
Oh,
I can't remember sometimes what my animals' names are. So.
Well, yeah, I forget what my own name is half the time, but yeah. So
and he like would sleep up on her shoulder all the time, and so cute.
For some reason, I want to say Rowdy, but I don't know.
It was doing like that.
Was it? Because that's one of my mom's dogs' names.
God, I can't think.
She's got Rowdy and Riley.
Riley?
Well, my mom's got a Rowdy and Riley, so that's what my mom's dogs are called.
Jeez, I can't remember now. I just remember he was a Yorkie and that cat was a black and white pretty cat as well.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
And she would give the kitty like shots every day and all that.
Yeah, she's have to.
And I was like, wow, Julie, I couldn't do that. I'm proud of you for doing that because I don't know. I'm sure I could get myself to where I could do that, but at first I would be so nervous about it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was awesome that she was able to do that because, with my anxiety, I don't know.
Oh, you can't hear or see me. Okay, Robin.
Uh-oh.
That's not such a bad thing. She can't hear or see me.
Uh-oh.
I've got a funny feeling, Riley?
I think it was Riley, yeah.
It'll come back to me in the middle of the night.
I can see you now.
You can see me now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought I don't know if anybody, if everybody heard that or not. So I thought I'd just let you all know that is the case, and and our thoughts are with her. But we've known for a while. Before it came out, we just didn't want to be the ones to put it out there, obviously. But yeah, so now it's out there, I thought we might as well say our piece as well. So, with that said, you can hear the printers going off behind me. I've been doing a hell of a lot of 3D printing, absolutely loving it. It's too cold at the moment to do. The last couple of days, actually, it's not been too bad, but we're getting now into that season where I can start back doing the resin. But it's been too cold to do the resin. It doesn't mix properly if it's too cold. I am in a conservatory stroke outhouse, if you like. So the temperature in here hasn't been brilliant to keep the temperature of the resin to a safe area where I don't end up just throwing it all away. So we're going to be doing more of these as well, where people can come up and do a bit of crafting if they want to as well, or just sit up here and chat. I'm going to try and get some videos done of proper demonstrations. I still haven't found my control for my camera up there, so I can't zoom in and out. There's lots of things I still can't find. Yay, Donnie says, yay! How have you been keeping anyway, Donnie? I know a lot of people don't come on for the drama and what have you. I have taken quite a bit of a break as well before Christmas and what have you. So, I've probably been back about a month and a half now over on my other channel. Didn't even see the private message. Oh no!
Yeah. I just thought you would know.
Oh well. It don't matter. I can't see, it's not come up on my screen. But anyway, oh my god, I want to show you these guys, right? I don't know, hang on, stop there. I don't know if people have seen, but these have been popping up. Have you been into the Gypsy Rose? Well, I'll tell you what.
That's a
can't.
train wreck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if any of you have been seeing these, but these shorts keep popping up on me. Where they look.
What the heck is
What?
that?
Watch it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. What? The boobs.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It's obviously
I mean,
trickery.
they're both beautiful, but like, what?
Yeah. But I've been having a lot of these. There's been loads of them coming up.
What? And
Yeah, it's AI generated. Yeah.
that is cray. If losing weight was that easy, you know what I'm
Jesus,
saying?
could you imagine? Yeah, exactly. But they really, they say they've been coming up all the time. So I don't know.
I know we've had a lot of weird things come up, and they're
Yeah. A lot
yeah.
of stuff. Right. Okay. So, like I said, I'm not expecting a huge amount of people to come into this. We've got to build it up and build it up and build it up again. And we are staying away from drama on this side of the
On this channel, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's not to say we can't have a laugh. We can still have a laugh and a joke and what have you. But yeah, the drama side of things, not on here. There's a special place for drama. I know, Donnie, right? It's scary. AI is definitely taking over the universe. Taking over the universe. So,
And the scary thing is that how are we going to know what at some point it's going to get to the point where you're not going to know what's real and what isn't.
Exactly, and that's the scary part, isn't it?
It's like I started seeing things like that
Yep.
in politics and stuff. So I'm like, if I don't see it happen like in a press conference and it was actually said, I don't believe it until I've actually gone and watched it as it happened, because you just don't know,
You just don't know, and it is scary. It is scary.
Crazy.
And
like this one
that
panel
is
with
freaky, Dawn, because
Keanu
people
Reeves.
do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. We had this one panel with Keanu Reeves, and it AI and everything. You cannot tell that it is not him.
wow. So I've been doing like these little dragons, look, on my AI. On my AI, for God's sake. On my 3D printer. I was going to say that the scary thing about AI is anybody can do it now. It's so readily available.
Right there on your phone. You can download the app and boom.
So I've been doing these.
You need to close up. You need to put you on the big thing.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, forget us. Go full screen.
Right, so I've been doing these little dragons, and they've got their little eggs that they sit in as well.
Isn't that so cute?
Get in there. He will get in there. Not when I'm live, though. He won't get in there, bugger. So they do. Come on, get in there. So they do sit in their little eggs.
They're so cute.
They're nice little gifts as well, like Christmas gifts and stuff. I mean, I can do all different colours. I know, it's scary, Dawn. It really is scary. This one I call the Cadbury's egg one. You can't really see it on there, but it's Cadbury colour, Cadbury purple.
Yeah.
And we've got this like teal, like a dark teal colour.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
I like the red one that had no foot.
Oh, he's over there, bless him. I haven't done him his egg yet. And then I've got the silver one.
Oh.
Hi, Jameson. How are you, sweetheart?
Hi, Jameson.
And then I've got
that is cool.
You just brought what I've. Do you know what, Donnie? I was looking at them to print them as well because they're good. Yeah, that one's a multicolored one.
I love that one. It's like a color shift kind of thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, all good, Jameson. All good, all good. Oh God, I've gone fussy wussy was a bear. Fussy wussy wasn't. I've just.
There you go. You come back again. See, I like that.
See no
Yeah.
evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. They're busy. Oh no! What's going on? Stop! Hang on. Malfunction.
It's not funny that it's malfunctioning,
Oh.
but I love how you react to things.
Yeah. Stop! Malfunction. Malfunction. So these I'm gonna have to put. I'm gonna have to put. Can you see they're malfunctioned? You see how it's all thingy down.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
So I need to put. Oh, actually. Oh, maybe they hadn't malfunctioned too bad. But I'm going to have to put. Oh, I think I over panicked.
Oh no, you stopped it for.
Yeah. I don't think that would have made much of it. But what I need to do is I need to put what they call oh Jesus, what are they called? Supports on them.
Oh,
Start it again because I stopped it. So I will start it again, but with supports. Get off, you buggers. Look. My other one.
Those things are just so fascinating. Those printers. Oh my God, I would have so much stuff. Oh.
The other one, my other printers actually support printing one of these off. Because them of you that don't know, my husband actually keeps bees, honeybees. And this is one of the frames that goes into the beehive.
Oh yeah.
So he came to me this morning saying, oh, I see some people on YouTube have these ones that open up and shut. And I said, well, I can probably print them off on my 3D printer. So I straight away went and looked, and this has got to do, there's got to be another half to this, and then the bits that connect it there. Which obviously these are going to be so much better than the wooden ones because you can wash these, sterilize them, and all that sort of stuff in and out of using them. So the wax will go in there as the frame. But yeah, so, and he said that if I can do them,
He's gonna be excited.
Hi Sean. He said if I can do them, he will actually maybe buy me the faster machine.
Oh, there you go. You're in the door.
Yeah, I'm in the door. Oh, hello, Annabelle. She's just finished Good to see you live. Annabelle, did you see what I've just shown? So hubby came in and was asking me, he said he'd seen people making these out of plastic, plastic, and they open and shut. Well, if they open and shut, you're gonna lose the hinge. Hi Megan, how are you, sweetheart? So he came and I said, oh, I can probably print that off on the printer. So that's just half of it. But then it got me looking at beehive, beekeepers, bits and pieces that they need. So that sent me down a rabbit hole today.
I bet it did.
Right, let me see if I can put up. Yeah.
He's going to be so happy, though, if you can do that.
Oh, yeah. Right, what am I looking for? Supports. Oh, yeah. Right.
I know that the 3D printer stuff looks so addictive.
Oh, it is addictive. That's the trouble of it. Right, so have you...
My husband would be like, what do we need that for? Well, you never know.
You never know. You never know when you need. Right, let me just send that to my cloud. And I'll tell you what, I've learned a lot with these, because I'm not very technical at the best of times. I'm learning. Hi Sandra, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you. Is a gunner red? Right, let's send. Oh, that's sent over there, so I can print these now with hopefully supports that it doesn't suddenly shoot it off everywhere. Let me see. Print. And it would probably just take twice as long, but I don't care because they are going to look pretty cute. So that's half an elephant. I mean, I guess I could probably do that.
Oh, come on. That would be cute.
But at least it's going to have supports now, so I won't get
All I
any
can
of that.
think about Sally is off with her head.
Off with their heads. So you can see it's starting to go wrong just there, and I wasn't keeping an eye on it. So that should sort that problem out, she says. Hopefully. So so I've got all the little dragons with their little eggs. Now these are going to be around about £10 for the little set. Great little Easter present, other than just chickies and eggs and stuff like that. So you've got a dragon egg and you've got a dragon. These are adorable as well. Look at these. These are called knitted. So these are knitted ones.
See, I didn't see that up close yesterday. That's so cool.
I've done a few in different colours.
Oh, come on. Now that is freaking cute. Oh my goodness. You know, the kids are going to love those.
They are really cute. And they're such lightweight as well. I did a hammy as well.
Oh my God. Shut up.
A little porky hammy. This I was really pleased with, which I haven't printed any more out, but I should do really. Look at the mouse.
I didn't see that. Aww.
He's all textured as well. He's got like hair.
See, I would hold those and keep them all like stress toys, you know?
Oh, yeah. And they are really good for like, for literally fiddling with. Oh, she says. She drops some. The mouse is adorable, isn't it? Yeah.
Where's your hamster?
Where's my hamster? There's my hamster. Oopsie. This is another thing that I printed. This is, oh God, come here, hang on. This is a,
That's so pretty.
yeah. I haven't painted her face in. I don't know whether to or not, but it's a wine bottle holder. I have got other wine bottle holders that I've done, but they're in the other room. Because I'm running out of space, guys, again. Running out of space. Yeah. And then
You took a while.
this brings back weird things for Welshie. It is
Oh, good Lord. That's hilarious.
a Willy piggy bank. I think I showed these the last time. I've just
That
been
is
going,
funny.
look at this.
Oh, shut up.
It's a Welshie, yeah, can you remember? It's a phone.
Don't break your phone. I know you have 5, but no.
Yeah. It's a phone stand. Oops, phone
Oh,
stand.
my God.
Yeah, can you remember she brought those little ones and she thought they were bunny rabbits? She brought them for her mum and dad's grave. And yeah, when I told her they were Willies, she was like, oh God, I can't put them on my mum's grave. I was like, the girls brought me this for Christmas.
I like that. I
Wrong.
need one of those. Yeah.
I don't know where Welshie is. Getting there. Oh yeah, this is another little phone stand. Oh, that was shit, Jackie. Right.
That's for me.
In that unicorn phone holder.
I love unicorns.
Oh, that's pretty.
Also been working on like diamond art painting stuff as well. There's a shoe horse phone holder as well. Excuse the colour, it's just where I've been just testing out different
No, that's a good color for that anyway, because it would be
another stress toy. I wish I had bigger hands. That's a nice stressy one.
And I like the sound.
Yeah. Oh, a bunny one. We've got a bunny phone holder.
That's perfect for this time of year, Sally.
Yeah. Oh, and this I did the other day, which Annabelle was like, I didn't realise that was a thing. And I'm like, it is a thing. So when I showed Annabelle this, she said, is that resin?
Is that, oh my goodness. That is cool.
So it's a light. So it's crystals.
Oh my God, look at that.
And I thought I might do these in, I've got some glow in the dark one filament as well. So I thought I might do that in glow in the dark. All you need is a light base and that just sits on there.
That is really cool.
Imagine that just.
Yeah, I know you would like that, Jackie, in purple. Jackie would. Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool. Like I said, I'm just doing sort of odds and sods really, just to see, you know, what fits and what doesn't fit, and you know, I'm probably doing too much because then I'm never going to know where I am with everything. Because good old Sally does that. She overloads herself. This is a nice egg as well, dragon's egg. And inside here, yeah, it's a bigger one. So inside here, you'll get a dragon keychain, fidget one. And then
I don't think I saw the keyring before.
Oh, did you not?
No, you're printing off so much stuff. We don't get the series.
I know. This is a slightly different dragon to this one here, so it's bigger. Yeah, that's what I say. It just
So cute.
That's awesome looking. Ooh,
that's
looks
that's
like
That
it's been pink
mother of
poured on.
dragon.
Yep,
Oh.
Mother of Dragons.
you'd never know it, would you? I am an old dragon. Oh, and I've made this for Annabelle. I've got to finish this. It's a coaster.
Oh my gosh.
I've got to colour the
Oh.
eyes.
How cute are those?
Took forever to print though. That's the trouble with that. That's the trouble with the 3D printing. Some things take longer than others.
Are they going to be on your Etsy shop?
Yes, yeah. We've got a few things going on the Etsy store. There are a few things on the Etsy store. Let me just bring the Etsy store up. Hang on a minute. Oh
You can
god.
put cats on your Etsy.
Yeah, the cats. The coasters, coasters are expensive. Like a set of coasters, as I was needing to buy some coasters, and I'm like, God, those are expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I do quite a few coasters in resin as well. Right, go to my channel. I always have to do it this way. Let's see.
I don't have to go through all that. I just start typing in the initials and then it pops up.
Donnie's asking, where do you get the patterns for the printing
Right.
off?
There are what do you call it? They're like think of the word, Sally. There's oh god, what do you call it? Websites that you can go on and you download the print and everything. Some of them you have to play with, like you've just seen me with those elephants. So I've had to go in and tweak them so that they print off perfect. So yeah, oh look, Robin's there already. There's the Etsy store. So yeah, some of them you have to tweak with, and others you can just straight off print them. I think Annabelle, did you put any of the? I'm saying she did, but I'm not sure if she did actually. She might not have put any of the resin bits on yet. The 3D things on. No, she hasn't. Something, eh? I thought we had a lot more than that on, Annabelle. What's occurring? Oh, 55. Huh? Why have I only got? I thought you put loads on the other day.
Okay, so there's a section where it says how you sort it. Oh, maybe that doesn't make a difference.
Yeah. Freestanding trays, large hoops, small hoops, and resin. She hasn't made a. She hasn't done a thing. She hasn't done a thing on the stone catchers, but there's some.
Show the dragon claw. That's cool.
Oh, hang on. So, like, she's. What's going on? Why isn't that showing that? Oh, it's because I've clicked. Yeah. Yeah, if I click on it, then I've got to de-share it and share it again and what have you. But the dragon claw there, I haven't got that to hand. I did have one. I don't know what I've done with it.
Yeah, naughty Annabelle. How dare you?
I know. Can't get the staff nowadays. But you'll see the sun catchers that I've got on there. They're a new addition to Etsy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It says on there that you do custom orders. Do you do custom orders sometimes?
Yes. Yeah. 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 So if anybody wants
On everything?
almost everything, yeah. I mean, like the trees and stuff. If you wanted them, oh, Robin's just sent me a picture of the claw. Well done.
That looks really cool.
The claw is really
Wow,
cool.
that's awesome.
Share
The
screen.
claw.
The claw.
Could you?
And that's
Oh yeah, you could get a candle in it.
Oh yeah. You can put a candle in it, or what I. Oh, I've got one here. I did. This one isn't the
That'd
one
be
that's on.
cool.
This isn't the one that's on there, but to give you some sort of idea of the size of it. So,
That's cool.
and I've got one of my balls in there, but yeah, it also holds your tea lights.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, this was one that I just did using up some resin that I had left, and it's sort of, maybe I should put this one on because it's quite cool in itself as well, the way it graduates.
It's very cool. I like those colors.
So say
You need to put
sometimes
some of those balls. You need to put some of those balls on your Etsy too.
the I think have we not got any of the.
I
No,
don't
we
see
haven't.
any.
No, we haven't got any of the spheres on there, Annabelle.
No, I don't see your balls on there. So
No balls on
I see.
there. And
Do you have any skulls that are small enough to fit on there?
on that thing,
That'd be cool.
do you know what? I don't know whether I do, but I could always 3D print one off.
Yeah.
Could always 3D print them off. Let me just go back here because I'm just going to. And if you keep an eye on the old Etsy,
Donnie said your balls are missing.
I'm missing me bowls. Me bowls.
Thank you for pinning that, Robin.
I've done that. Let's go back there. Right. I'm missing me balls. I'm missing more than my bloody balls. Let me tell you. So yeah. So the song catchers. She has put some of the song catchers up there. So I will have to, give it. Have you put another one out there, Robin?
Yeah, your elephant thing, even though that's the resin one, but that's what her 3D print one will look like too, right?
God, I've lost me bloody messenger. Hang on. What? Hang on. What's going on with this now? The elephant. Yeah, the free. That one here that Robin's sharing on here. This is not my marbles. Well, I've got marbles to put inside the resin skulls. So yeah, so that's my resin. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil elephants. But these ones I'm printing off now are all individual ones. But yeah, that's one of the resin ones. He's cute, he is. Donnie, I think I lost my marbles years ago, darling. Years ago. Eons ago. Right, let's get back to where I'm meant to be over here. Yeah, we're going to be looking at trying to do different streaming system as well, because StreamYards are like charging me £45 just for like the basic. No, £38 I think it was, wasn't it? Just for the basic thingy, where I was paying that before to have dual cameras and everything. So, that's something that we're quite possibly going to look into as well. But yeah. So yeah, Annabelle's put some sun catchers up there. Now these go really, really quick. I'm not going to lie. It's the first time we've put them on Etsy, but at the markets they fly out. At least I've got a brownie point from Annabelle being live on here. because she's the real boss, you know. She's a real boss.
Yep,
I would
that she
doubt
is. Yep. That her is.
She is. So the likes of these, which is a mermaid. Oh, that's done in resin. The mermaid's in resin.
Pretty.
And then you get your sparklies on them. It's just one of the first ones I pulled out. But these, I went mad on making these. I just sat, kept making. And getting them out and about is making me want to make more.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, but I've got loads of stuff to make. And there's a
Oh,
double
that
one.
was cute.
Double one with a
Even-
sunflower in it.
Even though, like, your Tree of Life is really pretty,
Mm-hmm.
I imagine it hurts your hand so much worse to make them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
And they take a lot longer as well, you know. Where, I mean, the tree of lives, they are my stable, aren't they? Really, thank you, Johnny. They're always been my if you like go to. You know what I mean? I've done the tree of life for so long now that I will always have the tree of lives. So these ones are nice as well. I like these
Oh my
ones.
goodness, that's pretty. I think that's my favorite.
pretty.
You see how they sparkle just in this light?
Yeah, when you have them outside, it's really
Yeah.
sparkly.
When we're at the markets and the sun's out, oh my god, they draw people in. They absolutely draw people in. Yeah. And then what I'll do is, oh, thank you, Megan.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite one. She's gonna pull out another one now. I like even better. Wait a minute.
These are
Okay, Jackie, have fun.
Jackie. Speak to you later, sweetheart. Oh, and these are like, you know, you can have these for sun catchers. You can have them on your trees at Christmas because they're like little snowflakes.
Ooh, I see it sparkling.
It's hitting them right with the light.
I just saw it sparkle. Ooh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Isn't it pretty when it hits the light?
Mm-hmm.
Hope work goes well for you today, Jackie. Can't remember how much these are, but these are on the Etsy store. You know, even if you just go over and just hit the like, follow, that would all be. You know, you don't have to buy anything. Just have a look around, hit the favorites or what have you. That all goes. You know, that gets us out into the algorithm as well. Oh, found a pen.
I'm excited for the fairy thing that you're doing.
The fairy thing.
The fairy with the moon.
Oh yes. So yeah, I've been printing these off, and I doubled it over. I haven't stuck it together, but like these for sun catchers. So I'd hang the gemstones off these, the crystals, and then that would just sort of spin around. So that's another thing that I was looking at. There's an owl as well. Owl one. So yeah, so I've been looking at
Those are
these
so
and looking.
cool.
That's a bit stronger, that one. So I probably wouldn't have to do two of them. But I was just looking to see whether there are other ones that I can find as well. Yeah, you have to be a bit more specific than the fairy, because you know what I'm like. I'm like a bloody squirrel. These are nice as well.
That's something you should print out too, is a squirrel.
Yeah. Now this one, it's
Oh,
got a
that's
little.
really pretty.
Yeah, it's got a little
Oh,
thing in it. It says,
Annie.
"Those we love don't go away. They
Oh
they
yeah.
walk beside us every day."
Oh, that made me
That reminds
teary
me so
eyed.
much of
Oh
Annie.
my God. Every
Like,
time I see hummingbirds, I think of Annie.
yes, Megan, I'm still up. Hopefully, because it's getting warmer now. Because I'm out here, it's it's been too cold to do the resin because you know it doesn't bloody mix properly and stuff. But hubby he has agreed that he's going to actually have 3 of them. Probably got more of them. So when Annabelle was at home, which is going back many, many years ago now, when I had both girls at home and Annabelle went off to university, she didn't want her younger sister going through her stuff because there's 5 years between them and they shared a bedroom when they were both here. So what we did was, for my 40th actually, a friend of mine took me away in her caravan. And when we got back, she said she was thinking of selling the caravan. So we brought it off her for my 40th and we put it in the back garden. And that's where Annabelle, when Annabelle came back from uni, she'd go and, she'd sleep in her caravan because she had it all set up for herself. She had her stuff. She kept it under lock and key so the younger one couldn't get in there. So basically, little one couldn't go through her stuff because it was all under lock and key. Well, since Annabelle left home, I can't remember how many years ago that's been now. But since she left home, the caravan's just sat there and sat there and sat there, and it's really worse for wear now. So when Annabelle's home next, not sure, but we've got to get in there, get what bits she's got left in there because she still used it like as a storeroom for herself. So when she gets home, we're going to sort of empty it out. Oh, look at that, Robin. I just thought.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh my God, the
Yeah.
fit in there. That's crazy.
That's
What
cool.
is that?
It was just sat there looking at me, and I thought, oh. So when she comes home, we're going to completely empty it out, get rid of the caravan, sell it for parts or what have you. Because obviously there's a cooker in there, there's a fridge in there, toilet, sink, and all that sort of stuff, which we can rip out and sell that separately. But he said that he's going to build me an add-on room, and it will all be insulated properly, so it could be like a proper studio. So whereas yeah, I mean, like in this little room, it's big enough, but I've got like a door that comes into it and a door that goes out of it. So I've got like 2 doors, which obviously then you're losing space. So I said to him, I've been looking at summer houses and stuff like that to get some ideas so that I can have like a proper studio that I can work in. Yeah, it would be absolutely awesome. Years ago, I had one when I was just doing jewelry. He converted the caravan out the front into like a workroom for me, and that was good. That was good. But this, I need like a proper solid sort of room that I can have proper heating in there to keep it all at the same temperature and what have you. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be looking at this year. He's got it in his. My husband can mend anything, build things, not so good at. I asked for a strawberry trellis thing so that the strawberries could all grow down. I ended up with something about 12 foot tall and 8 foot wide. I've always joked with him he can mend things, but he he can fix things, but he can't build things. But anyway, he'll have me under his elbow all the time, going. So yeah, so that's what I'm hoping is going to happen out the back there. So that'll be cool. So I mean, you're probably looking at probably about double the size of what I've got here, which it would be brilliant, you know. Even if I just had in here for streaming and out there for you know.
The builds. Yeah. Can I ask you a resin question?
You can.
Do you think that you could make like resin eggs and have like little baby dragons in the resin eggs?
I've got the molds for that.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I've got the molds for that. I did do one. Where it is now, I couldn't tell you. But I did have one that I done, and I done the baby baby dragon inside it. Because you make the dragon.
Don't say dinosaur.
I know. Dinosaur. That sets Robin's dogs off. Yeah, so I did the dragon in glow in the dark, and then once that's set, put it in the mold, and then fill the egg mold up, and it really did work really well. But I had a lot of bubbles in it because that was when I sort of first started doing it. So yeah, so that's something to look forward to. So that yeah, I can certainly do that. There's not much I can't do now within the realms of 3D printing, resin, embroidery, because I've got my embroidery. See, this is a trouble with me. I've got all the glitz and glamour of machines and what have you, but I go off
Not
on
enough space.
yeah, not enough space.
If you had enough space, though,
Yeah.
if you had enough space, you could have everything where, like, you might have to move like one thing or something like that, but you could get to stuff. If you don't have room for everything, you're less likely to be inspired to do whatever, you know?
Yeah. Because I've got my X tool there. It's sort of just pushed away in the corner because I haven't got room to have it out. But yeah, absolutely. If I had more room, then I could have everything. Oh yeah, bubbles. Ugh, I hate bubbles. But see, I've got a vacuum, thing that I can put them in to pull all the bubbles out. But again, it's having space to have it all out. It is an absolute nightmare. But yeah, you're right, Robin. If I had the space, if I had like a proper studio where I could have like all my 3D printers on one side, my X tool, and then my embroidery, my sewing machines and what have you, I'd be laughing, and all my resin stuff. I'd be laughing. It would. Put it this way, I wouldn't have time for drama, would I? I'd be out there.
Had a big enough 3D printer. If you had a big enough 3D printer, you would have already made your own witches workshop.
Exactly. Yeah.
You would have printed it out.
Yeah.
My God, I wonder if somebody's done that. We need to look that up on YouTube later.
Yeah.
That's my problem, Megan. I'm getting into more and more stuff, and I'm like, ooh, pastel painting, I can do that. And I'm like, I haven't made a journal in months. So I pull out all my stuff for that and put other stuff away. Make room for, just shift things around. And my husband came home and was like, God, what a mess. And I'm like, yeah.
Like Annabelle was saying to me, like, we haven't got any snake rings left for the markets and what have you. And to be honest with you, I haven't made a snake ring in such a long time. So I was playing the other day, and hang on. and this is my first attempt that I've done in absolute ages. So I put a netting around the gemstone, and it's not it. I mean, obviously, this won't be the finished one because I will take this apart because it's not good enough in my opinion. Because I have to have everything spot on as much as I can. But yeah, so I think the nails are going to have to come off for a bit while I play, or shorten the nails, should I say, while I play with doing the snake rings again. But I thoroughly enjoyed doing that, even though it's frustrating. The first day I tried it and I was like, nah, sod it, can't do it. Threw it down. I'll have another go. So that's the second go at it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got some sort of ADHD as well because I get really, really set on just one thing, and yeah, it's so annoying.
That's me, Sally. I get like OCD about one thing, and it's like it lasts for like a month, and then I'll move on to something completely different.
Yeah,
And then I'll do that for like a few weeks, and then go to something else. So I know
yeah.
I need to do my painting, but
Obviously, I mean, I don't want to keep this live too long because people do get bored. Oh, hey, up, she's gone. People get bored. Oh, I didn't know. No, I didn't. I'll have to have a look. See, that's another thing. I've got all the nail, the stick-on nail stuff as well. I could literally, I could have a factory. Hyper focus. Yeah. I do. And then I've got to get. And Annabelle would tell you, they if I get something of something, then I have to get the same thing in different colours and what have you. I get terrible. I'm awful. Let me have a look, see if I can see him, Robin. See if I can see them. No, see the guinea pig. Oh yeah, yeah. They're pretty. They're pretty. Yeah, they are really pretty then.
ooh, those are awesome.
Aren't they?
What? How did they do that?
I mean, I've got like the little fishy stickers and everything. Wow, what haven't I
Oh
flipping
my
got?
goodness.
Oh. Yeah, spend a lot of money. Yep. Yeah. They're cool, they are. The AI. They could well be, but that would actually be quite easy to do with having all the stuff.
Yeah, you should do that sometime.
You
I
should do
commend you.
that. That would be awesome.
That'd be cool if you had little sharks. Oh, that'd be even cute.
See, in theory as well, with having my Cricut, I can print off stickers as well for now art.
Yeah.
But again, the
Baby.
Cricut is up there, baby shark. The Cricut is set up there, not doing an awful lot, God bless it, because I haven't got room for it on the desk. Another thing before we go, I've been doing cookie cutters as well. 3D printing cookie
Oh,
cutters. And these are cigarette lighter holders.
those are cool. Can you
Okay.
print out vape stickers too?
Well, somebody was saying about vape, and I was like, I probably could. Darth Vader one.
Yeah. That's cool.
I've got them in different colours, skull ones. These are for Clipper. For the Clipper.
Didn't you say, I don't know if it was on the last live you did on here or on the other channel, didn't you say that you're going to try to do phone cases eventually?
Do what?
Phone cases eventually.
Oh yeah, I can order the there's stuff you can get filament that's squidgy and soft and what have
Yes.
you. I just have to check to see if I can actually print it on my machines that I've got. Oh look, hang on, let's put Andrea. This is what Andrea does. You're on mute. I don't know if you know.
Yeah. I was trying to. Okay, so where I have to be. Okay, here. I'll show you what I've been doing too. So, before we go. So, let me see. 1 second. Let me see if I can grab my paintings too.
Oh yeah.
While I'm at it here, and move my paper cutter here.
So Andrea does scrapbooking. Scrapbooking?
It's junk journals.
Junk journals, that's it, junk journals. So she'll be coming on here to show how to do that as well.
Oops. Did I lose my camera?
Yeah, your camera's gone off. Hang on a minute.
Let's see if I can get it back. Hold on 1 second.
Hang on. Just trying to,
There you go. I just have
I'm
to
just
click
Oh.
the button. There we go. So, yeah, I do the junk journal stuff, and I'll show that at the end. But, I was always wondering if I could do, because I stumbled on pastels and stuff. So,
look at
and
them.
I was like, well, I can try it, see if it works and see if I can do it. But anyway, so that's some paintings that I've done. I've got pictures of these on my YouTube community post, and this is one that's kind of like at the beginning, like in between, like halfway done. I would say about halfway done.
Beautiful.
But I got a bunch of them that's like completely done.
Hi, Token. How are you, sweetheart? Look at that. Now, this woman's not been doing these that long. That is beautiful.
The first one that I've done is hanging on my wall. We put it in a
Oh,
in a
wow.
frame on the wall. So that one's not going anywhere because I'm too emotionally attached to that.
Yeah.
And in a lot of these that I've done, my daughter has took. And this is like it got messed up. I love this painting. I'm going to do it over. But when I sprayed it, the spray kind of messed it up, like the sealant. And I was like, no, because that was one of my favorite ones.
I hope you're okay, Token.
Oh, let me see what I got here. And some of these I've gotten. This is the second one that I ever did.
That's
That was
nice.
the second one. And Lord knows about that one. I got a bunch of them. But my mom's took a bunch too.
Wow.
And I'm like, if y'all keep taking my paintings, I'm not going to have anything left. But my family and my dad too have been taking a lot of them. And
Oh, wow.
yeah. So it's all about building up players and
You're so good at them.
well, yeah, and it's just like, what do you want? Do you want the colors or do you want more realistic things? You know, the different styles is what gets me. I get thrown into the different styles that you can do. Um, and like this is like you see how it's kind of messed up there. Um,
No, no.
but these are soft pastels.
Yeah.
This is soft pastel. And these other ones are oil pastels, and it gives it a completely different look. And when you work with it, it's different, and you kind of have to manipulate them a lot, a lot more. But then this is what Dale called happy little trees.
Oh, Token,
And
I hope you're okay. You have to keep us updated with what they're saying. Oh, that's nice as well. I like that one.
this is a Christmas card. I was trying to see orange and like started shaking. So, oh, you know that happened to me one day. Jackie, and you know everybody knows Jackie that does stuff, paint pouring. She was on the phone with me on Facebook, and one day, like I think it was on a Sunday, I was in here, and all of a sudden one of my legs just kept shaking and shaking like complete, and it was to where if I put my foot on the ground, it shook the whole room, like, and I
Oh,
couldn't stop it.
wow.
That was so strange.
Yeah, sometimes weird shit happens. Right, weird stuff happens. But you know, it can be something very simple. So that's what I'm hoping.
It's TIAs. They're the little strokes, aren't they? Mini strokes.
Oh my goodness.
Is TIAs mini strokes?
I'm not sure. I show more than we'll do the journaling. So that one's something completely
Oh,
different.
that's nice. Yeah, I thought they were. Oh God.
My goodness. Well, honey, I hope you find out what's going on because that's scary. You know, that's
Yeah, definitely. You're definitely at the right place. I hope they get you sorted as ASAP.
I'm gonna put all these back up in my thing. That Robin made me put my paintings in. She was getting mad at me because she was like, "If those get messed up, I'm gonna kick your ass." And I was like, "Okay, Robin."
You need a proper portfolio thing folder for them.
I haven't. You know, I need to look in at Amazon or someplace like that to get it. This makes me want to go to the beach. Eh,
I like the one
I
with
told
your. I mean,
Mama, if we can just jump in my paintings, we'd be doing okay.
I like the one that you have with that campfire.
Oh yeah, that one's in there somewhere. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what I always say now. If you want to try something, you can see my finger pointing. Do it because you don't never know if you're gonna find a hidden talent. You know that you didn't know you had. And I swear, I had never done paintings like this ever before. And I had drawn a little bit, but I had never done anything like this. And it was the first one I ever did. I was on a phone call with Robin and Jackie. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to follow this tutorial. Let's see what happens. And they looked back at my thing, and I was like, oh, I'm done. And they're like, okay, we'll look at the camera. And they were like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yep, you're the Bob Ross with pastels.
That's what Helena calls me. So, but yeah,
Token, if you need to contact or please let us know you're doing okay. That is my email up there as well, sweetheart. I'm going to worry about you now.
yeah, we're going to worry about you. But that's okay. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
Let me see. Is this little bunny go in here? Let's see if this is glued down. Get in there. There we go. So, I mean, I do this kind of stuff too, which is fun. So, just do stuff or just makes little journals and stuff. And, um, what was this out of again? Oh, this is just a piece of paper that I had, just a piece of like copy paper, line paper that I had smeared paint on with a with like a little credit card,
Mhm.
and then I was like, that's cool for a background. So I was like, I want to make another unicorn journal. So um, that's what I did, and I've been using jelly prints that I play around with jelly printing as well, and I haven't got this sewed into the signature yet. I like made a signature because I'm like in between doing stuff like stamping and inking and all that stuff. So you cannot want to do that before you sew it in. And I use like this is like some paper from my husband's work. It's like the different bin systems for coffee. And and so I was like, don't throw all that paper away. I can use it. And he was like, what? I was like, I can use the other side. Don't throw those away. That's wasteful. So,
Hey, yes, Mum.
hey, Jess, how are you?
This,
Um,
this is our crafting one, Jet's Mum.
yep. So, yeah, it's a pretty stuff. Pretty stuff.
But yeah, I mean, Andrea, we can get Andrea to show us how to build these up as well, because that's one thing I've not done, and I'm not going to do. I,
So, if you go down the junk journal, it's
exactly.
No, Sally, you did one time.
Yeah,
here's a little, like, this little notebook that I made with scrap paper.
Yeah.
So I'm making this one a little tacky with a bunch of bling bling on it because, it's for journals. So, or it's like, unicorns and girly stuff. And that's like stickles.
I must say it's very summery as well. Summery feel in that one.
I think that's what I'm wanting because I'm wanting the summer to just come on around. But I also do all kinds of journals. So just do different kinds of styles and stuff. So yeah. This is made out of junk mail, like the junk mail that you get in the mail with all those envelopes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't keep as
That's
many of these envelopes as I need.
ASMR as well with the noise.
Yeah. So yeah, I just kind of you could do it though. I mean, anybody can do it, and what's fun about this is that everybody. I have to figure out something to do with her. I
Oh, wow.
watercolored her when I was talking to Robin and her sister last night. But yeah, anybody can do it, and you just find different places for things and say, "Ooh, do I like it there?" And but the thing is that nobody else has to see it if you don't want them to.
Yeah.
So I would just say start with something like an composition book and just go in there and like glue the pages together like 2 by 2 to make it thicker. But just go in there and play with paint in anything. And you can get stuff out of magazines or stuff that you want to keep that's sentimental and just play and see what you like and what you don't like. And Nobody else has to see it.
Exactly. It's
If you have
Art,
Yeah.
art
Oh.
is subjective.
That's
Like
exactly.
you see,
hmm Very true. But also, what's good is when you do that kind of stuff, if you want to do that kind of stuff, you can journal and you can write all the things that you feel, even if it's the most personal things. And you're
Mhm.
angry or upset or sad, and you just write over it, and then you can paint over it and make something beautiful out of your feelings, even if they're negative. And it does have a big impact on your brain. Hello, Noodle. But yeah, that's what I do. It's just therapy for me.
I mean, what I you know what I visualize as well for this channel is like oh yeah, Megan's tumblers are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Oh, thank you, Jet Smile. um, yeah, I mean, what we want to do with this as well is like, have a group of us up as well, whether you're just chatting or crafting and what have you. So be looking at doing stuff like that as well for you ladies that, if you're crafting, you want to come up, or if you just want to chat, we can just chat away and we can go on to the wee hours of the morning. Yeah.
You're tired of it. That's why I say, you know, and it can be emotional, and that's okay. Like I said, you could put your emotions down, and then you cover it with paint, and then make something beautiful out of you getting your emotions out, and then nobody's gonna know what's behind that paint, but you know. Even if you don't want to cover it up with paint, that's your private space. That's for you
Yeah.
alone. And if it looks like crap, who cares?
And that's where we want, that everything has its place on YouTube. You've got your drama places, you've got this, that, and the other, and you know, I I'm only a small channel, and I'm not particularly worried about becoming the next, whatever, these huge arty crafty channels, because I just want to keep it more personal, and where people can just sit and relax and enjoy other people's inputs and what have you. So that's what we're sort of looking into.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it gets too big, take my advice. If your channel gets too big, it gets really stressful and it's a
Mm.
lot to handle. And you can never make everybody happy. And, so you're better off just, if you get more successful, that's fine. But, you just, once your channel gets bigger and stuff, then you put more and more expectations on yourself. And
Exactly.
then, if you start getting stressed out, then your viewers are going to see it and they're not going to enjoy you as much. So it's a good
Well,
thing.
that's
yeah,
it.
I stay away from most big channels unless I stay away from most big channels unless they're true crime, like
Mhm.
real true crime, not trauma.
Yeah.
Like Griselda goes with true crime. I don't know how she does it, but
Mhm.
there is no stress in her chat. She goes live all the time instead of doing videos, which
Yeah.
a lot of actual true crime creators, not crime, but true crime, most of them don't go live. They just
Yeah.
do videos,
Yeah.
but Griselda, she goes live all the time and she explains things and her mods are wonderful.
You could always put a link in the chat as well, Robin.
I would imagine it's a lot of work. A lot of
Crafting
work.
with other crafts can be calming. Yep. Yep. Doodle, and I was the one that was asking you about World of Warcraft, by the way. It's me. It's I.
That's infamous, Andrea.
Yes, I've been playing World of Warcraft for probably 18, no, 18 years or something like that. And I am very interested in the housing that they're putting in the game. So I will be coming back with a vengeance. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
It's
just sometimes you have to let out your emotions. You can't just, no matter, like, I went through this for a while. No matter how nice you want to be, no matter how much, like, you care for people in general, there's sometimes where you have to be a hard butt.
yeah.
You have to. Uh, you have to let out your emotions every once in a while. If you don't, it's going to eat you up inside. And there's some people that all think that you're weak and they'll prey on you and prey on you. But sometimes you do have to stand up and say, knock your crap off.
EverQuest too. Oh wow. So that's a hardcore. That's more hardcore game. Talking about putting hours and hours into a game. That they would sit there and try to kill something, Sally, for like some people would have to pick shifts because sometimes killing something would take days.
Oh God.
See, if they had, like, I know they have YouTube games, okay, but if they had, like, a really interactive thing, like World of Warcraft, but, like a shorter version, right? Like
A shorter version.
a more simple version of World of Warcraft that you could play, or Mortal Kombat or something that you could play with people on YouTube.
They have that stuff.
That's how beefs could get squashed really easy, if it was
Yeah.
way more accessible. Like if you could just log onto YouTube and then, have a link where you want to battle this channel. Okay.
Yeah, like TikTok, but unless instead of having the creators battle, you could battle the games.
Oh my god, that
Yeah.
would be so fun.
Yeah.
Like Mortal Kombat or Mario Kart.
Get in the
Or
arena
something.
and kick everybody's ass. It's like, okay, now shut your mouth, bitch, because I just kicked your ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Between me and Andrew, we'd kick everybody's butt. And now that we have Noodle,
I'm
watch
a
out.
great gamer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the drama either.
I mean, the drama can be funny, but it's always like certain types of drama. When it gets too serious, I'm just like, oh, this is too stressful. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's very hard, and it is exhausting as well. It is absolutely exhausting doing the drama. I mean, after my live yesterday, these girls will tell you I was knackered.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure Noodle would tell you as well. When Noodle has to, doing her lives, going, putting the wrongs rights and what have you, and it is exhausting because you have to put so much effort into that. Where at least if you like sat doing your crafting and everybody's like minded and they're there, like I say, I mean, there's 10 here watching. That to me that doesn't make any difference. I'd rather it be a good 10 than having 100 where 90 are only hate watching. Do you know what I mean? So, or just
when you do drama, like, I've told this to Sally before. When you do drama, when you speak out about stuff, you treat it like a court case. You show what people are saying, and then you refute or rebuttal or whatever. You have all the proof. And you don't speak up about every little thing because there's people that are going to question, like, you could fart in their face.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yep.
They'd be like, you didn't fart in my face.
Yeah.
There's people that like talking to a brick wall. They're not going to believe
No
you no
matter
matter
what
what.
you say, they're going to have something wrong with what you say, no matter what it is. It doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
if
Now when
people have made that
something
decision, there's nothing you can do.
is, very serious, a very serious accusation or very dangerous, yes, that's when you have to speak up for yourself, or you'll get walked all over all the time.
Yeah. Exactly. Sometimes you do have to stand up for yourself, and you know, yeah,
I'm just trying to see if this is going to work.
And when when you're when you're constantly creating drama content, it's like, besides it being exhausting, like crafting can be exhausting. True crime stuff can be exhausting, but when you're crafting, you're creating something, something that can make people's lives better, or something that people enjoy. You're creating something.
yeah,
And like when you're doing real true crime, not crime, when you're doing real true crime, I take it as trying to get these people, the victim stories out there. You're trying to get them to be remembered and hopefully bring awareness to their case, like if they're missing or if their case
yeah,
isn't solved. But when you do nonstop drama, uh, you're just creating misery for yourself and other people.
exactly.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And that is the thing, isn't it?
And there is drama. There's like, you know, there was a time where we fought with MRB.
Mhm.
There were some times where like, oh yeah, she's making this, well I'm gonna make this. Or
Yeah,
she makes stuff that, salad maker that we'd make or something like that. That's fine. Competitive.
yeah,
That's fine and stuff like that. Stuff that doesn't hit deep.
yeah. And I mean, like Noodle was saying the other day, like she's put down her polymer clay, um, because like she hasn't got the heart for it. But you know what, Noodle? I've picked up polymer clay, and me and polymer clay don't play very well. Put it that way. Um, I can't find my pasta roller, so I've been rolling out by hand, and then it's killed my hand. But I've 3D'd like little um, clay
Cut it.
cutters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've sort of been having a little bit of fun with that. But if I could find my bloody clay roll, which will be out there somewhere, and I'm not going knees deep out there, it is too
Yeah,
much.
I haven't really crafted anything in a while either. Not since, I think my tree was the last thing I crafted, and
Mm.
I want to craft stuff, but I'm either like I don't have the space, or I want to have this one thing, or I'm like, I want to like watch true crime, or or I'm just like, man, I don't know. I feel you, Noodle. I really
Yeah.
want to play with the polymer clay, and I want to make so many things, but then I'm like, I don't know.
And that's the thing. Once you lose heart for something, it's very hard to get it back as well.
Hmm. But I would say, Robin, just get something, just anything to
Mm.
make, to just get your hands going and your mind going, and anything, even just with paper or whatever, or just get a piece of clay just to have it in your hands. And then if you're using your hands and it's in your hands, then you're like, oh, I wonder this, I wonder that. And if it don't turn into
Do
anything,
another
so what? You know what I mean?
I want to do another altered book, and I want to do Alice in Wonderland, and I want to make
Yeah,
some
the altered books are fun. They
yeah.
are fun. I'm gonna try to. This is what I do. I just go one thing to another, to another, to another.
Oh my gosh, can you dust it off? So it's not going to look that great because there's like a layer of dust,
Oh,
But when you do, Dale blew it off for me instead of wiping it off, and the dust flew in his face, and he said it was salty. Um, so pardon all the dust. There's a crap ton of dust on here. I'm trying to wipe it off, but um, with altered books, you can either journal like Andrea is doing. There's a lot of stuff you can do.
And who got you into that, Robin? Me. Y'all.
Yep, exactly. I even was doing a journal for Harley, but I misplaced it, so I'll have to find it again. I know where it is, I think, but I never got it finished. Okay, so remember I said it's really dusty. And my hair's always really wild. So
The
you have to-
appeal of the kind of journaling and stuff.
But see, I just took a book. Hold on. I just took a book. This is a Lizzie Borden book. Sorry, I'm not very good with the camera on my tablet. This is a Lizzie Borden book, and I carved. Hold on, there's stuff in here. Okay, I carved it out.
oh wow. Oh, she fell off. She fell off.
Hold on, she'll tell you.
She'll be back.
Actually said today that my next scrapbook. Oh, it's going to be Alice in Wonderland.
There you go.
And I'm just painting in the things I just stamped with some ink. I use these are little just flower buds for embellishments on things, I have stickers and other stuff, but sometimes like this kind of stuff. But I like to make my own, These are just from Temu and things like that. But I like making my own stuff. So
There she is.
It randomly does shit. So, yeah. So, I carved. It doesn't, difficult to carve it out if you have a sharp enough box cutter or something, or X-Acto knife. I just cut it out, and I put Lizzie Borden there. I glued the pages together, painted it red, and this says,
lights in there too, Robin.
this is the Lizzie Borden poem.
Wow.
That was nice, and
Well, that's really good.
and then I've got the library card.
Oh, wow.
I was so proud of her when she did that, Sally.
Wow. No, I didn't see it before.
Yeah, and these are on the library card. I have the actual signatures, like the copy of the signatures of people that were serial killers and murderers and
Oh, wow.
suspects. One of the people I have on here is the author of Alice in Wonderland, because there was speculation that he could have been Jack the Ripper.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Holy crap. That is so screwed up.
I made a little axe of polymer, but I gave it to my son, so I don't have it in here anymore. But that's something easy that you can do if you want to craft.
That's really cool.
And if you don't think that you want to sew a book together, like Andrea, she sews them together really good.
Yeah.
But you don't have to sew. You can wrap them. You can staple them.
Yeah.
You can do anything. Don't get intimidated by sewing because I can't sew shit. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. Because I have trouble with my hands because I have cerebral palsy. So one of my hands doesn't function as good as this one.
Yeah.
I can't move it as fast. So it's like, the flexibility isn't there like that. So I struggle. But if I can do it, trust me, you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's easy stuff you can do with yarn too. Like I made these.
Oh, yeah.
They're little
Oh,
snowman.
that's so freaking cute.
But they're easy. You can make your own pom-poms or buy pom-poms.
Yeah.
Stick them together. This hat is really easy to make too. You can find tutorials on YouTube for this hat. It just takes like a couple minutes. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You don't have
Yeah.
to be. You don't have to be really crafty. You know,
Yeah.
like this poor little pumpkin I made goes
Oh.
with my tree, and
Oh my God, I forgot about him.
and then my tree is dusty. Hold on.
You're obsessed with knitting gnomes.
Okay, Token. Let us know
Oh
what
yeah, I
happened.
remember you talking about that the other day in your live.
Yeah, I want to see you.
I'm in your live noodle. I just don't. I just lurk.
And there's
There's
the tree.
there's the tree.
I put it has lights on it from Christmas time because I decorated the tree for Christmas.
Okay,
then-
Token.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And I just made that with a paper towel roll and clay.
Yeah. That's what I say. You know, unless other people, you know, yeah, we love our lurkers.
I
Some
had a bunch
lurkers
of
are good.
lurkers in our chat and on Twitch. I used to stream on Twitch Noodle like a couple of years ago, and yeah, I had a bunch of lurkers. I was like, shout out to the lurkers. How you doing, bro? And I would just, get them to put like emoji or something in the chat just so people, would see who they are and say hey.
Well, I still might have a disaster with one of the elephants because one of the supports has fallen off already. But we'll see how it comes out. Yeah, I've not seen that Jets, Mum.
Sally,
Yeah.
somebody wants to say something. Do you want to sit down here? Sit down here. Move the wiener. Move the wiener.
Hi.
Hi!
Hi. Oh, look, there's a hillbilly behind me.
I missed you, Kermie.
It's Kermie! Hi, Kermie!
Press the camera, but I can't. Lost cause. There we
Kermie's
go.
been on TikTok, haven't you, Kermie?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't
Staying
seen
busy.
Kermie for a long time.
How you doing?
We're doing all right. How are you? No, I didn't noodle.
I'm
I
very
didn't
happy.
like it. How have you been keeping? Where's Miss Piggy?
She's out on tour.
Oh, she's on tour again. That woman's never at home.
She bringing home the bacon. Ha ha ha. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, I had to.
oh,
Is my hair
honestly,
okay?
that one hair does look very straight. Yeah. So what have you been up to then, Kerm?
I'm mostly raiding Miss Piggy's bonbon drawer. I put on a few pounds.
You put on a few pounds. You don't look well. You're looking good for it.
Well, I am on an all pork diet.
Kerm used to be a regular viewer back in the days, didn't you, Kerm?
Yep.
But Kerm can only come on a Sunday or a Monday because he's busy working the rest of the week. What's the matter,
I was
Kerm?
only
You look like you're itching. What's the matter?
I have cooties.
You have cooties? Oh no!
Did Robin give you cooties, Robin?
I think Gonzo spilled his bug collection on me.
Oh
It
Jesus!
was Gonzo. Okay, I'll let Robin off the hook.
All right, fine.
And there's our wonderful Kerm. He used to come quite often. He sings and everything.
You should see him on TikTok, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh, put his TikTok link in the chat, Robin.
You should
Okay.
we should go get. Oh my goodness. He's good on TikTok. I'm sitting there watching him, like watching the shorts and stuff. It's so funny.
Honestly, Noodle, we've had some fun over the years with Kerm. We really have. It really has
Sometimes he
been.
gets sentimental too. He's very sweet.
Annie loved Kermit.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was thinking about.
Mhm. Yeah. Those were the days, eh?
Yeah, I miss her so much.
Me too.
Yeah.
We
I think
lose.
everybody misses her that she touched our lives, no matter
Yeah.
if we speak with them or not now. Everyone that Annie touched, everyone misses her and loved her very dearly. So
Honest to God, he's got Kermit's voice down to a friggin' T.
should hear him sing with Kermit.
Yeah. There's his TikTok, it's the TikTok for Dow's.
Yeah, he does a lot of different puppets. He sounds a lot like Alf as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's Dow's TikTok, Noodle. That's Robin's husband's, where he does all these puppeteering. You go and give him a like and a share and whatever it is that we do on TikTok.
He goes live on TikTok, and they're very funny and very enjoyable, and you can get some funny clips, especially when Harley comes around. God, they're so funny to get. Oh my God, I laugh so hard.
Yes, our son is very inappropriate, but he's really funny though. And it's better he does that, getting into some kind of trouble somewhere. So
Yes, and they're very cute. I mean, they enjoy their time together. It's very adorable. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very pure and innocent. It's very sweet.
Well, with that said, hubby's cooking something and I can smell it. It's made me really hungry now at 10 to 10 at night. But I've just realised I haven't really had much to eat today. So we forget sweet, don't we, sometimes when you start getting into things and what have you. But yeah, I will definitely be scheduling some more lives on here. So keep your eye out for that. And yeah, ladies, if you ever want to come up and just chatting or crafting along with us or what have you, that would be absolutely fine. Let's make this a safe place for us all to be.
or even if you don't
Exactly.
want to see anything on panel, for a while.
Oh, thank you, Darnay.
And you don't have to be on camera. You can be just like Robin was, or
Yeah.
you don't have to have your camera on and all that stuff. We don't care about that. So
And if I can be on camera with messy hair, you can too.
Exactly. Yeah. We can do it on a weekend. Yep. Do it on a weekend. Yeah. I was going to go do yesterday, being the Sunday, but never got around to it. So, but yeah. Well, thank you everybody for coming by. Really appreciate it. Thank you to my lovely panel guests as well. Yes, absolutely, Noodle. Yeah.
Noodle.
Yeah.
Oh, you're late. I'm sorry.
Well, this will stay up, the good Southern Rose. There's Dally South.
There he is.
Well, yeah, and we will see you all on the next one. And just take care of yourselves. And anybody wants to reach out, that's the email going along the bottom there. I do hope the token is okay. I'm sure she'll let us all know. And
She said the doctor had come in, so.
so yeah, take care, everybody, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye.